battery is dying and this is going to be a very quick video, and it may not all be here or it may be in webcam, I don't know. Battery is close to dead. So basically what I'm going to be talking about in this video is childhood fears, and I had pretty much normal childhood fears, like fears of the dark and, I don't know, the woods, being alone, stuff like that. But there was one fear that I had an incident when I was about 6 or 7 years old, and it kind of traumatized me until I was pretty much a teenager. So until I was about 12, I was having nightmares about it. And pretty much what happened was, it was the summer, we were road tripping someplace between BC and Saskatchewan at the time, and I know that doesn't mean anything to a lot of you, but it's pretty much just kind of like wooded area. There was a highway going through the woods, and we were on said highway, and we started noticing bison, which are big animals. They're kind of like a cross, okay, this isn't going to be a very good comparison, but they're kind of like a cross between a bear and a bull, like a little bit. Like they've got some sort of like weird fur stuff. They walk on 4 legs. They're really big. They're almost cow shaped, but like larger and a little bit more humped backed, and they've got like, I think they've got little horns and really menacing, huge faces and these big black eyes. And so what happened was we were driving on the highway and we started noticing that there was bison along the sides of the roads, and it was like a lot of bison. So, you know, obviously some sort of herd or something. You know, apparently bison travel in herds. Learned something that day. So there was a bunch of bison along the sides of the roads, and we turn a corner and we see a bison standing in the middle of our lane. Like smack dab the middle, staring right at us. So my dad kind of, he drives up to it and then he stops because there's a bison in the middle of the road and he can't get around it. So the bison kind of, he's like maybe like 5-10 feet in front of the car. He kind of looks at it, and then he like slowly, taking his time, a little bit of attitude, moves over to the side. Like, I swear he knew exactly what was going on. He just moved to the side, and I was, so he moves to the side, and we drive forward. And this is like, I was young, like 6, 7, so I was in the back of the seat, left side, where the bison was, next to the window, in like a little car seat. And so we drive by this bison, and I look out the window, and his head is right there. Like, his face is like this far from mine, and his big eye is like staring at me, and it was terrifying. I don't know why, but I was terrified. And so I like ducked down, I made a little yelping sound, and I don't really remember what happened after that, but I was scared. And then I don't really think I had nightmares about it for almost a year, and then I was at home one night and I had this horrible nightmare that bison, giant bison that were like as tall as houses, were invading my neighborhood, and all of the houses were on fire and all the bison were just like trampling people, and it was a horrible dream, and I had it so often for those like 5 years. Like, that was, if I had a nightmare, that was it. It was really weird. But yes, that was the thing that happened. And yeah, that was pretty much my one really big fear as a child. And I was terrified of dogs. They just really scared me. They were big and wild, and I think I just don't like animals. That's the sense I'm getting from this series of fears. But I guess, yeah, I don't really think I was scared of much else as a child. And that's it. Have a good week. See you for the next theme. Oh, it might be my turn to pick a theme.